What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news. Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone it'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know! We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, do you know there's magic in math too? A magic square! I forget what this is, but I have heard of it. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Right. Amamiya-san, please look at this. It's gonna be the Chinese history one.
Do you know this one?
What number should be in the middle of the square in order to make it a magic square? Okay, I can definitely figure this out on my own, right? Okay, so we have 10 on the diagonal plus x. None of the others have all three solved. But 4 and 8. Okay, it's kind of process of elimination then. I'm going to guess 4 and then check the math, and if it's wrong, then I'm just going to do the answer from the actual community stuff. So if it's 4, then the diagonal is 14, which means left center is 2, which means that middle row is 9, which then means there would need to be 5, which means that 4 is wrong. Okay, I got the logic correct. Now, what's the actual answer? 1, 3, or 5? You know what? Let's work this through. So if it's 1, then it is 11 on diagonal, 13 on left, and then... Wait, no, that's all that means. No, if it's 1, that means it's 11 on diagonal, which means that it can't work because 4 plus 8 plus x is going to be more than 11. So 3 would be 13 on diagonal, which means it would be 1 on the left-hand side, which means that 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 3 is 11, so that doesn't work. So that leaves 5. Okay, it's 5.
This is it.
Correct.
Unfortunately, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, whoops. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that?
No way.
Nice going!
Bitch, I'm erudite.
All right.
If you had to choose, would you try and find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. Depends on what you're doing, because I would argue that there are some astronauts who might disagree. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Yeah, why is no one talking about the cat in my desk now that we're actually suspicious? So, what are we gonna do as the school festival's exec committee? I'll need help. I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. It is 3 days until the festival. We cannot be just sending those out now. Like, the logistics of getting someone to show up is going to take longer than 2 days. Alright, that thing they do every year. You know those lame guests come to a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Okay, so you have sent out the things already, you just need to get the results. Still 3 days. Yeah, you need to invite them. Come to the student council room once classes are over. That's so damn boring. I don't like that, but it's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. You do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my hand somehow. I'm counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I'll leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
What else do you recommend we do, Ryuji? Yeah, we need to find the person who's framing us, but like, what leads do you have to do that?
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously. I don't care about the points. What am I gonna... Makoto's maxed, An's maxed, Ryuji's maxed, Haru's not a link yet.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
What have you gotten so far?
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results.
I completely missed that she was just calmly working in the background during that.
First place is Goro Akechi.
Damn it, Pleasant Boy!
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
Yeah, you can make an argument that he is an idol.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
Yeah, there it is. If it was close, like, first 2 or 3 people are within a couple dozen votes, maybe, then maybe, yeah, you could, especially since most people won't actually care that much. Landslide, good luck.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
What do you intend as a backup plan here? He won by a landslide.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Well, let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about the methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Nah, it's not a mechanic in this game, I think. It's a secret. Like, being open and honest with him is usually the right thing. I'm not sure if there are confidant points to be had here.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved.
No need to worry.
Well, fine.
Another box came for you. Yay! What'd you get? CD gear, Hercules amulet, black robe, hero eye patch, Nirvana ring, black rock, 5-inch nail, condenser lens. Okay. And since we have a text, that means we probably have the nighttime open. Good. Let's go ahead and actually... Item... Equipables... Did these? Let's just go over to equip. Okay, so Hercules is strength +5. I thought it was +3. Okay. So that's good for a physical unit. What were the other ones? Like the hero ring, or Nirvana was one of them. Reduce, bless, high. And we have 2 of them. Okay, not useful right now, obviously, but if there's a bless damage boss, that could be pretty useful. And hero eye patch is evade physical medium. Okay. Think that's it. Okay, the commodities. Okay, so now we have the full... Hi! Sure! That's the Black Rock equivalent, but for guns. Ah, fuck it, why not? Can I get more? Nope, just 1. And Magic Rosary, huh. So, that was, like, 7-ish, 100,000 yen. Okay, text. UI. Decide later. Okay, Calcami's maxed. UI will not rank up. Oil will not rank up. Hifumi will rank up and is now unlocked, so we're going to hang out with Hifumi. And let's go ahead and go over to Chihaya and get a point for UI, I guess? Fortune.
What shall we do?
Affinity. UI.
Here we go. What do you think?
I could get points up. There's really not a use to it, though. Like, Hifumi is not going to give us guts. UI could, but I'm not about to hang out with him. Especially because he's not going to rank up. Do I have a Star Persona on me? Good. I could do Network Fusion. Eh. Since I remembered it, sure.
Hey, inmate!
Now remember, we need level 49 for the next strength link, so we can't do that until basically we finish up the next palace.
The inmate needs our guide. Let's execute him! To a world beyond this one.
Goodbye, Hellbiker.
Very well. Let us begin.
Oh, hey there, Pasaka.
Are you finished?
And yes.
It is time, inmate.
Okay, so Hifumi. We have Star equipped? We do. To you. Oh no, we're almost below the 9 million yen mark. You. I figured out how to think good enough to think you through your troubles.
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means at times retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood for a match right now. I can't teach you shogi right now, or rather, from now on. I'm at checkmate right now. My only option is to concede, but I can't seem to give up. I'm not sure what my next move is after this checkmate. Troubled with my overflowing knowledge, I might be able to show Hifumi her next move. I feel I can become closer to Hifumi thanks to the Star Persona Ananta. Ananta. Over soon. Hang out.
What?
You'll help me think? Thank you so much.
Actually...
Before we play, I'd like to talk to you about something. My mother told me that I should lose my upcoming exhibition match against the pro. I don't understand. It's a strategy she devised. She says that if I lose to a man, I'll get sympathy from women, and as a result get more female fans. Then, when I make my comeback, I'll become a symbol for strong women everywhere. That way I can use the weekly magazine's popularity against them and instantly become famous. Like... Okay, her entire thing is wanting to stop listening to her mother and just be a good shogi player, so realistically, that won't work. I wish I could agree, but... I feel my mother may be right. People do love a good comeback story. Coming from the TV industry, my mother does have a great insight for entertainment. But this time around, I couldn't help but argue. It's the wrong thing to do. I actually got into a fight with my mother. It wasn't the first time, but what made me sad was... I realized my mother doesn't see me as a shogi player. She said that there's no need for me to be putting so much time and effort into shogi.
It's terrible.
And that once I become famous, I can quit shogi and make money from my looks. The only reason she continues to support my shogi career is so she can profit off of me as an idol. She doesn't mind if I lose a match as long as I build my reputation and make money. To my mother, shogi is just a vehicle for me to make me famous.
However...
Losing it on purpose is wrong. Even if it helped me to become famous and ease my parents' burden, I don't want to turn my back on shogi, a game that both my father and I love. Let's do something about it. If only that were possible. She's the type of woman who never changes her mind. She wants to achieve her unfulfilled dream of becoming a celebrity through me. I highly doubt she would ever reconsider. What's her name? It's Mitsuyu Togo. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? I need to do something about the target for Hifumi. Yay!